Well, the GTA Online Criminal Enterprises DLC is finally upon us, and with it brings a bunch of new cars, 5 of which released today, and the rest will be drip-fed to us in the coming weeks. The first vehicle we'll be looking at today, though, is of course the Lampadati Corsita. It's coming in at a price of $1.8 million, which actually makes it one of the cheaper cars in the update. Don't get me wrong, it's far from budget, but with some of the vehicles costing upwards of $3 million, the Corsita is just that little bit more affordable. Overall, it's a really good looking car, and I even quite like the green that they've got rocking in the pictures here, so I think I'll select that for my colour. Then we'll hit the order button so we can get her delivered and start checking out what mods are available. I'm really excited for this, honestly. I know the DLC might not be offering massive new content, but as soon as I heard there were going to be a bunch of new cars, I was all about it. I can't wait to give them all a test drive and do a proper review. Coming up on our new acquisition right here, and whoa, she is an absolute beauty. I'm glad I chose this garage to store it in, it fits in perfectly. It's got some nice lines on it, to be honest. Sometimes you don't get a proper feel for the cars when you're just looking at the pictures, but that's actually really sleek. I dig the front, I dig the back, I dig the sides. Hell man, you can't really ask for more than that. But let's go and see if we can make it look even better with some custom work. I must say, I do love this office garage mod shop. Getting it fully kitted out does cost a pretty penny, but it's always been my favourite place to mod cars. There's just something about it. Okay, so first things first, let's make our way through the standard stuff. I'll equip armour, engine tune, suspension, transmission and all that stuff, and then we'll get onto all of the fun custom work. From here I'll basically just work through the different menus and show off all of the modifications available one by one. I'll select whatever I think works best at the time, and we'll catch up for a proper little test drive when I'm done. And there we have it. I think it's looking damn clean if you ask me. I know everyone might not be a fan of the green, but I don't know. I just really liked it the moment I saw it in the promotion. I feel it just suits his car. I'm not sure why. As you can see, I decided to go with no spoiler on the back. I just like the car's lines too much as it is, and I think they kind of speak for themselves without the need for any big additions. Either way, let me know what you think of it, or even join up on the Discord with the link in the description below and share your creation there. I'd love to see what you all make. But now that we're all done and dusted with that, let's take it out onto the streets and give it a good thrashing. This thing looks like a rocket ready to go off. I'm really curious to see how it performs. Before that though, let's just quickly hear the engine sound now that we've tuned it up. Oof, that sounds pretty tasty, I gotta admit. I like that a lot. Good vibes, good vibes. But how is it gonna drive? That's the real question. Alright, let's whip it, let's whip it. That's pretty quick off the line. Let's turn around. Alright, oh, brake's pretty good. Took that corner pretty late. Handled it alright. That's good, that's good. Little bit twitchy. Yeah, it's flapping around a little bit. Oh, I don't know really. It's a fine line between nimble and twitchy. It might be more on the side of nimble. Yeah. Yeah, okay, I went with the lower suspension. That might have been a mistake. It's only just getting over that curb. But yeah, it definitely bounces around a bit, so you want to be a little bit careful. But it's one of those cars I kind of feel once you get a good handle on it, once you understand sort of how it works, how it corners, it's actually pretty solid. We'll take it down the freeway here. Just check out the top speed. Because yeah, the acceleration is good. You know, after we're taking corners there, we're getting back up into those high revs, that high range pretty quick. Bringing it back into the city now, let's just take it around a few corners and see how it handles itself on the tighter streets. Now that I'm getting more and more used to it, I've got to say, it's one of the better cars I've bought in a while. It's got really good acceleration, and now that I've gotten used to the handling, I like that as well. It might be a little bit twitchy, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. I personally like super responsive cars, and it suits my driving style. You have to be careful not to flick it around too much though, as it does have a tendency to bounce and spin a bit, but overall I think it's a really solid car. That however does bring us to the end of the video. If you found it useful, please help it to be seen by more people by tapping the like button down below. And if you are new around here, then do think about subscribing as well. I'm a Rockstar Games exclusive channel, and I'll be covering just about everything the new GTA Online update has to offer. Until we meet again, folks, I'm Red Nitrate, and I'll catch you on the next one.